All right, we noticed how Barack Obama waited 72 hours and got a big splash out of his fundraising report. We thought we would wait a full week before we talked about it.
We see parents who dream big, of honor students and artists. By supporting programs that help children learn, we help parents watch their dreams come true.
From the Watergate building in Washington, this is Hotline TV. Now, here's Hotline editor John Mercurio.
It's Hotline TV. Mike Mamoli, welcome back. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, John.
Let's talk about these numbers, Barack Obama's numbers. They came out last week. You know, we've had a little time to chew them over, if you will. All right, he's not doing that great in polls, though. You see John Edwards sort of creeping up on him. He's got his own sort of storyline that's playing with the public. How does Barack Obama sort of turn this great money, this excitement that people have for him, into campaign numbers?
He already won, right? He raised the most money, so he's president.
So it's
now.
over? So it's over?
I think
so
that's
it's
how
done?
it works.
That's actually a very good point. That's very. Why are we even here?
Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right, let's go to Barbados.
But I think what's interesting is, I mean, he's already had. I mean, you have to figure how all these huge rallies that he is having is going to eventually factor into the polls. And one of the interesting things about his fundraising is that he, unlike a lot of other candidates, actually is charging people to come to some of these rallies.
Right.
You know, I think that the hidden thing that I'm going to be looking for, and when we actually get the report, is how much of his huge total came from these, you know, $50, $100 ticket rallies that he had, which, you know, drew hundreds and thousands of people.
Which is why he was able to then come up with 100,000.
Right. He did it with the $2,300 plate fundraisers. He did it with, you know, the $5 online donations. But he also had these rallies that, you know, I mean, how many other candidates have to pay people to come to their rallies? Instead, he's actually charging.
He's actually charging people, and he's still getting sort of overflow crowds. Do you think it was effective for him to wait the 72 hours? I mean, basically what he did, I think, was give Mitt Romney a good 24 to 48 hours where he was the king for a day. As soon as Obama released his numbers, it was sort of over for the Romney storyline.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it was Romney's good couple days there, but you know, even while that was going on, people were saying, "Oh, well, I wonder what Obama's up to. I wonder what Obama's up to." So there was that suspense building. I think who was it that joked that, you know, Alfred Hitchcock is running his campaign, like Chris Matthews. But I mean, but then when he finally announced, you know, it was the grand finale, the capper of this whole huge fundraising situation. So he put the exclamation point on the whole thing, and you know, obviously made a huge impression. But, you know, now everyone's talking about whether Hillary can can respond to this. Can she raise more money now in the second quarter, or she had already maxed out all her donors? So there's a lot of big issues. And right after he made this announcement, all the suspense of it, he raised almost $500,000 in the day after announcing how much money he raised. Right. Which means he raised Huckabee. He raised the whole Huckabee campaign.
Oh, poor Mike.
You know, in one day. What Huckabee did in 3 months. So.
And the other thing about, and we're talking about Obama, but the other thing about Huckabee last week that was so curious to me, he's now talking about how we need to talk more about people's personal lives, or otherwise we were doing short shrift to Bill Clinton, which doesn't seem like that would really play well in a conservative primary.
Well, you know, Hillary, as far as, what were you talking about, Huckabee there?
I'm talking about Huckabee.
I don't know.
I moved on to Huckabee. I'm bored with Obama.
Well, he's going to want to start talking about personal issues, former governor of Arkansas.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us here on Hotline TV. Mike Memoli.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.